Man, listen, we back again. It's free game. Man, listen, it's free game.
The freest.
Yo,
TIM was good.
peace of divine family, it's the God.
Devil, what's up?
Peace, beloved. What's good? Yeah, man. You know, here with the gods, you know.
God by nature, mind raising nation.
Yeah.
Alright, so we had a few topics on tap, and we decided on this one. Should be a good one.
Should be a great one.
Great one.
Yes, sir.
So the question was, can us black people disagree without the conversation getting disrespectful or turning personal? So if I don't agree with you, you don't agree with me, do that lead to insults? You dumb if you feel like that. Or nigga, you stupid. What you talking about?
Right.
So talk to me. So can we disagree without always having to end up in front? Sometimes it end up in violence.
Yeah, niggas die behind conversations.
Disagreement.
Yeah, disagreement. That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, of course. I think you can. It's just gonna take them. It's just like it's a level. It's how you approach a situation. Like I think me and Trey were talking about this a while ago. We was in the barbershop and I was saying I saw somebody was disagreeing with somebody else, and I was like, if they would have stepped outside in the back and had that conversation, it would have came out different.
Right.
Great.
Since you got that audience, you feel me?
Yeah.
So the audience gonna make you naturally just be on the defense or want
Right.
to argue, go, oh no, nigga.
Right. Yeah.
If you would have took them outside and had that same conversation, the whole conversation would have been
You
different.
took the word. You kind of took the word right out of my mouth. It's the environment in the setting.
Yeah.
Like if we go to breakfast every Friday. So let's say we start having a conversation. If we disagreeing in a business setting like that or over breakfast, when we come, we sit down, it'll go calm. But if you
In a hostile
if you're in a hostile environment, you in a barbershop, you outside a nightclub, you somewhere there's loud music playing, all that's gonna turn you up because there's already a bunch of energy behind you.
Right.
If you're in a more calm setting like this one, it might not be as bad. So I definitely agree 100%. Like the environment, the setting, like all that plays a part into one's energy. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
I definitely agree.
Yeah, man. Even like at home, with my wife, like we used to argue in front of our children.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like when everybody in the bed and I catch them there trying to go to sleep, I'm like, hey, let me check this out. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let me spray you real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you ain't got no audience, you're more adept to listen to what the person is saying.
All right.
Rather than, trying to, naturally defend yourself because you feel like you trying.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I agree with that. And I also think that people that don't know how to communicate always take a conversation as an argument. If you don't know how to first communicate, everything is an argument. You rah. You know what I'm saying? You automatically taking off. And I'm talking to me because sometimes I done been that person. You understand what I'm saying? Like, hold on, what? I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Damn, you ain't have to say that. Because
That we all have.
you could take what a person said, and now I done turned your energy a certain way. Now when I want to be calm, you ain't there no more.
Yeah,
you gone. You on some now. I'm on what you was on the first time. I'm on what you was saying. You see what I'm saying? So I think like it's situational, like you said. I think it's the environment, and most importantly, I think it's the person, because as a person, you got to understand, like, I ain't finna, if us three amongst people, like you said earlier, you know what I'm saying, we at breakfast and we having a conversation and we go back to that conversation and I know what we was talking about, and let's just say we just asking for somebody else expert opinion, right? And we bring them along. I ain't gonna change my energy from what I said earlier because now we around a bunch of people, because now it's like, well, damn, Trey, you ain't say that earlier. You weren't like that earlier. Why you gotta be like that now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's agree that hey, I may not agree with what you're saying, or I may not fully take everything that you're saying for face value, but hey, I can't tell you how to feel. I can't tell you how to think about something. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, you got to agree to disagree about certain things. At the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. But, you know, if a person want to argue you about something that everybody else is agreeing that is goddamn wrong, and boy, that's just the person. That's just the person, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just the person. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't gonna sit here and tell me this table ain't white. You gonna say it's off beige, and everybody in here talking about it's white. But you want to argument. You just want to be argumentative, and you ain't got no communication skills. So
yeah, that's kind of like what I was telling Tati about earlier. When people have different perspectives on different things, and somebody will always, you know, some point, like the doc told us one night we was in the class, like all fights ain't meant to be fought.
oh yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
So when we have different conversations about different stuff, it even go back to the conversation when us we were talking about compromise.
Yeah,
When we go back to that,
Yeah.
and we saying, "Oh, what you mean? Like,
What you mean?
Explain that to me. What
Right.
you trying to say?" So if somebody is like adamant about trying to make their point, me personally, I want to let me see what he's saying. Go ahead.
yeah. Let them talk.
What you saying? Let me see where he going at with that. Maybe you might know something that we
Right.
privileged to know.
Right.
You feel me? So when we see situations like that, like now in my growing stage,
Mm-hmm.
I start being like, I be trying to hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
So what he was saying?
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And explain to me why you feel that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Before I just offer up an opinion or a perspective on something that you might be talking about.
Hold on before you say something, Toddy, because I want to veggie back off of what Beloved just said. With when you said, I want to hear what he had to say. So we went to Florida, right, for the Georgia-Florida game. I ain't never booked no rooms or no Airbnb before, my boy. You hear me what I'm saying to you? They left that up to me. It's Hefe, will leave the task to you. I'm assuming that the room I booked was like a room where it was 4 different rooms within one. That's what I thought. A suite. That's what I thought.
Hold on, Che. You took the initiative.
Yes, it's an initiative.
To the initiative.
Yeah.
To book the
rooms, right? Because nobody else didn't do it. So when niggas is clowning me about us being at Studio 6, which is like Motel 6, niggas is clowning me.
Yeah,
Bruh, you see his face?
That's Airbnb.
That's the Airbnb. So listen, I didn't know this, bro. I didn't know this. Listen, bro. So when we pull up, niggas is clowning. So by the time everybody separate, we getting dressed, finna get ready to go to the strip, to the game. The whole while I'm in the shower, it's on my mind. So hell no, I ain't finna let this go. I'm finna go down here and say something. So when I went down there to say something, nobody else wanted to hear me out. But Ty D came in and said, nah, hold on. Let bro talk. Let him say his piece. Because you don't know what he finna say. So now when I say my piece, everybody like, oh, okay, you right. I feel you. It's cool. I ain't tripping about nobody clowning me because I'm a clown too. Just hear what I'm saying. Like, don't make it seem like I don't try to put us in a situation where ain't nobody else. I took the initiative to do this when I asked y'all, hey, I sent y'all a list of things. I showed y'all this, what y'all think about this. Nobody communicated and said, well, hey, I ain't got this right now. Well, hey, can you put this in for me right now? Can you do this? Nobody said none of that. They just left it what it was. So now I'm saying, hey, I got this code, I got this, I done did this. I don't know. Well, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with the clowning part because I'm a jokester myself. But at the end of the day, don't be sitting here saying all this other stuff when anybody did nothing. So what you just said was how Toddy kind of stepped in and was like, hey, let bro talk. Let him say his piece. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the only way you're going to really get to get an understanding of what the person might be trying to say.
Right.
Because if you keep on cutting nigga all like, nah, what you saying, nigga, hell no, that don't sound right. How you know how it sounds?
Right.
Let me finish.
Right.
You feel me? It's kind of like when we were talking about the other night about not being able to finish your conversation with your significant other.
Yeah.
Like, just hear me out. Let me tell you what I'm saying. So you just want to finish your point before somebody interject.
You got to.
So what I would say is, one's thought process in one's perspective is why you gotta allow them to finish. Because some people don't verbalize what they mean as well. Sometimes it come out different. And sometimes y'all can be saying the same thing, but arguing because of how the information was relayed. You see what I'm saying? So letting somebody explain like exactly what they mean, and that's what I said when we was talking about this earlier, Tim. I think he was talking about the conversation in the barbershop, whatever, basketball.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, well, what was his argument? What was his key points around what his statement was? Cause you just can't make a statement and don't have no.
It was a blanket statement. He
You can't have no support.
Yeah, you just talking.
Yeah, you just can't say nothing.
Yeah.
I want to hear that. So why do you feel like? Explain to me how you came up with that conclusion.
But see, some people will take that as you being funny. No. I'm saying a person that doesn't know how to communicate will take that as, nigga, what you mean, how I'm being? What you mean? Explain that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just said what I said. Like, no, bro. You said something, but explain. Like, I'm just asking you to explain what you saying. I'm just expound on that, brother. I don't mean, whoa. Now you like, damn, bro.
Now you about to take me with
Yeah.
See, that's where it comes. That's why I need to understand the details behind that statement.
Right.
Right. Okay, how did you reach this conclusion? If A go to B and B go to C, how you skip the E, F, G? Like, what? How you got here?
Yeah, I like the way you put that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you got here? Cause you got to start to get to an ending, right?
You got to.
You can't start and skip the middle.
Hell no.
All this concrete stuff right
That ain't no story.
You just gonna start
Hell
and
no.
skip to the end.
Hell no. No, you can't do that.
So I think that's where a lot of the turmoil and the arguing and the quarreling come from. Because people, like you said, people don't have the ability to really explain themselves in a way to what a person they communicate with can really understand them. Because sometimes you can avoid all that arguing if you really explain to a person what you mean. That's why I always say, well, hold up. And I know Tim was saying it like, I don't let Toddy, you gonna let Trey talk? Trey, you gonna let Toddy? So
you
once,
kind of like mediate.
Yeah.
So once that person explains themselves, you can say, okay, now I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I see what you're talking about now. But at first, now you have me going.
Yeah,
This is what
yeah.
you said. But when you break it down and explain it, now I understand because somebody be thinking on a different realm or a different perspective of what you looking at.
And I think, I didn't mean to cut your words, and I think us as when you have, whether it be alpha males or let's just say us as black people, I think we're, I don't want to say aggressive to a certain extent. Defensive though. I say defensive. We're naturally defensive. So sometimes you have to let certain things play out, right? Because me and you, we have plenty of conversations and we might go left. We might go left instantly and we'll end up being on the phone for a whole hour or two because we done talked it out. Now imagine, it ain't that easy with a woman because once you go left, now it's over there. Ain't no trying to come back. You got to stay over there. You got to wait an hour or two or a day or two in order to come back to that one. Maybe I was just like, hey man, because a woman to hit you with that, we got to have these tough conversations, right? And then when she's on her time, it's cool to talk about it. But when I'm on my time, and I may have some strong points, but we ain't talking about that now. Whoa. It was okay for you to want to talk about that, but I can't want to talk about it now. Yeah. I'm not yelling at you. I'm not aggressive. I'm not talking loud to you. I ain't cussing. I'm just talking to you. Now you won't hit me with the and I ain't no chump. Like, what's happening? Like, what's up? Now you making me feel like I'm a sucker or something. Cause you know what I'm saying? Now I want to talk about something and discuss something that you said, you know, I'm trying to follow suit with what you said. But now all of a sudden, I guess I got you in the corner with something. You could have a person in the corner with something, now you don't want to talk about that. Or I could be holding your foot to the fire about something, now you don't want to talk about that. But it was okay when you held my foot to the fire. You understand what I'm saying? So it just goes all around. Like, you got to be able to have tough conversations, disagree, not have the same points, ultimately to come to a point where we leave here shaking hands, laughing, and we got to understand that even if I don't agree with what you said or you don't agree with what I said, got to be able to do that. That's life.
Another thing is, like, like I be learning now, like I be trying when I be in these conversations, and somebody might be building, you know what I mean? And I be trying to, I've been teaching myself how to take mental notes so I don't lose them points and all that.
Oh yeah.
There's certain places somebody might say something, but you don't want to interrupt their conversation. So you like try to take a mental note, or right now, of course, you know, I always keep the little memo pad in my pocket, so I write a little note down here and there, just so I can refer back to it. Cause it be stuff that you be saying, like, it be loaded.
Yeah.
And I be wanting you to address that. You
Yeah.
feel me? But you might come back with something else and it'll make me forget about
Right.
what you said the first time.
Right.
What you had said,
Right.
man, you feel me? But then, you know, you might don't say it the same
Right.
way you said it last time.
And people get out things in a different way. Toddy, I think you spoke on that earlier when you was like, sometimes you just gotta let a person just, they might just, but at that moment, that's only how they know how to express it. So if I got a close friend or my wife or somebody that I know at this moment, they might not talk like this, but right now they saying everything like, damn, hold on, let me be quiet because I might miss something, because they don't know how to express it no other kind of way, and I ain't gonna be able to get this out of them no other kind of way. So let them say all of this now, take the mental notes like you said, jot them down, and then, okay, I get that. And sometimes you may have to sit on that.
Yeah.
You know, as the other person, you gotta ponder on that. Like, hey, the other day I heard what you had said, man. I you know what I'm saying, I felt like it was a heated moment, and I felt like if I would've, you know what I'm saying, if I would've gave a rebuttal, that it might have would've went left. So, you know, I kind of let the conversation die down, but I don't want to just leave it where it's at. Some people just, oh, that was yesterday, so that's old. How the hell that was old when it was yesterday?
We got to finish.
We gotta finish that. You can't put a Band-Aid on a wound that needs stitches.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. It's just gonna keep bleeding out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna keep bleeding out, and I think that's where people, you know, what people, us as black people, we tend to put a Band-Aid on open wounds and just think that it's gonna be that, and then down the line, when something else happens or alcohol is involved, now you want to bring this up in the wrong setting.
See, that's the thing. Like a lot of times, we will, you know, we've been reared from children that Band-Aid fix everything.
Everything.
So you might, you know, slam your hand in the door,
Yeah.
put a Band-Aid on.
Yeah, I'm letting it heal openly now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to let it. We ain't hit it.
Our conditioning, like through our time, like through the conditioning that we've been, that's been imposed on us, we ain't really got no type of like we growing into a certain way now as people, but
Right.
it ain't really catching fire because it's a lot of pushing and pulling going on. Where like the young people got one way, like our children think a certain kind of way, and us being the next generation, and our parents, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a push and pull situation going on. So if some kind of way we have to like bridge that gap. You know
Got to.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Of communication, because like say for instance, all of us come from a place where articulation wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? But we grew into a situation where we start, you know, being able to talk better.
Yeah. I took that. It became important.
Yeah. Because now you see that the way you talk, you can explain it better now.
Yeah.
Because you know I used to like talk with my hand.
We still do. I can't help it. You know what I'm saying?
That's passion.
And some people can't. And some people don't like that.
Yeah.
Some people take talking with your hands as defensive. But if I'm
literally.
literally like why you talking with your hand?
Talk with my hand.
That's natural.
Yeah,
Kinda like literally.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you okay? My bad. I missed that one over my head. Yeah, okay, I got you. You talking literal sense? Yeah. No. My boy taking off. Yeah, we ain't got nothing to talk about. I'm bing bang. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm literally.
I had to learn throughout time to learn that that wasn't always the answer. Violence wasn't the key.
Right.
Yeah, but I always thought that was the answer to it.
Right.
Like, just do.
Yeah, it would do.
Yeah.
Bang. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Yeah.
So now that we in this space and we trying to we going into a whole different situation in life. So it be like a lot of times I be sitting here and I let somebody vent. And I feel like this ain't the conversation for me right here.
Yeah.
I usually don't let nobody talk to me like
Yeah.
but I'm saying, let me soak it in. You feel me?
That's just growth.
Like we were saying the other night, if you don't put yourself in the fire, you don't know how you don't grow.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? So if you don't allow yourself to be in that situation, like where those little uncomfortable situations that you used to be in, nigga, be talking to you aggressive and touching you and all that.
Yeah.
I ain't used to play like that.
You know,
So
yeah.
now I'm saying I could take it a little bit. Like, it ain't gonna take a whole lot. But I can take it a little bit where I'm like, okay, I see where you're going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so we got to make sure that we using those type of methods and everything that we do, like as far as
I agree with that.
Home and with your homeboys.
Yeah.
At the barbershop. So like when we were having that conversation the other day at the barbershop, Toddy, I kept asking like, explain yourself. Like what you saying exactly. You feel me? Cause like I don't really like to argue sports and all that. I don't care nothing about sports. You know what I mean?
There ain't no end to that.
Yeah, ain't no answer, no end story. So but I want to know where you going with that. Like but everybody else won't let him talk.
This is a direct conversation with somebody?
It's an open conversation. Everybody in the barbershop was involved.
Okay.
Like the customers and all. Like people,
Okay.
was in there and they was just saying stuff and I like. How you come up with that? Like, You was sitting home one day.
Yeah.
And put it, you feel me? Like, did you analyze?
Yeah. I feel
Did you
you.
put these two people beside each other and watch
Right.
them do what they do? Like you couldn't, because if not, you would have came to this conclusion.
Right.
But the fact that he wasn't able to get there, the fact that they weren't able to let him conclude or say what he needed to say to answer the questions. Like it just was like, man, don't talk to me about no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel that.
Everybody want to say it's a different time now. It's a different. I say, but like I told Toddy today, everybody is standing on the shoulders of somebody.
Got to.
You feel me? So in order for us to be where we at right now, we had to be standing on somebody's
You had to get
shoulders.
that game from somebody else.
Yeah, like what you talking about?
Ain't no other way around it.
Yeah, so the first PlayStation ain't the same. It's a whole new PlayStation. Somebody improved.
Yeah, every time out.
Yeah,
Every time out. You right.
ain't got the very first iPhone ain't the same. It's somebody improved on that same. It's the same product, but somebody improved on it.
Even like when they say, well, it's like last phone, it may be, but something is different about it in some way.
That's why it's coming out again.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, when you get you'll get a 1999 Ford F-150 and then get a 2024. It's still an F-150, but it's not been improved.
Yeah. I mean, modified, baby.
They done
upgraded. They add some more features to it. Yeah,
it's
you
a
different.
whole different truck.
It's the same truck.
But
you right.
It been upgraded, modified.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that truck is standing on Henry Ford's very first truck.
Right.
That one with the iron wheels on.
Right.
You feel me? With the steam engine. You feel me? That's where that truck right there, that 2024
that's where it come from.
that you driving, is standing on the shoulders of that 1929.
Cause it wouldn't be here if that didn't exist.
If that didn't happen.
Yeah,
Right. So
that's
what are
real.
you talking about?
That's real.
And a lot of those, when we talk about disagreements, and of course, a lot of them disagreements come from where you came from, what you've been around, and what you learned.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, we talk about, it's always the old school versus the new school. You know what I'm saying? We have I find myself, me and my children, like going back and forth about stuff. But you know why? Because of the things I've been through. They can't even paint a picture.
They can't fathom them.
They can't even imagine.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, I had to sit back sometime and really listen because they have no idea or understanding. You know what I'm saying?
They can't relate to what
I had to understand that myself.
They can't even relate. So now we got to sit back and like, okay, let me. I'm the parent, but I'm gonna dial back the parent shoes, and I'm gonna get this understanding for my kids because they ain't coming up no way how I came up.
Right.
They don't know the struggle, they ain't seen the struggle. So in their time, for their situation, they see things totally different.
Right.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Their normal and my normal.
It's different.
My normal was poverty struggle. Their normal is we good. Mama gonna make it happen. Daddy gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
I got a meal coming in. We ain't worrying about no
In a nice house.
no struggle. So it's like
Yeah.
so a lot of those when you talking to somebody, a lot of those disagreements coming from what their background is,
Right.
where they came from,
Right.
who they been around, who raised them.
Yeah.
And you gotta think, you coming from you probably coming from some of them same circumstances, but it's different. See what I'm saying? So we can't possibly agree with each other all the time. And then sometimes it seems like we feel like somebody should agree with us. Or they have to agree with this. This is the right way.
You don't want no yes man though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're supposed to. You don't want no yes man. You don't want nobody just always. If you gonna always be a yes man and you ain't gonna hold me accountable, then like you really ain't my partner. You ain't my friend. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really. I remember talking to my boy T Reddy. Shout out to my boy T Reddy. He was just like, "But I don't know what you called me with that for. I don't know if you thought I was supposed to, but that ain't what we doing. That ain't how I feel." And I had to like pause, like, damn, I wasn't expecting you to say that. But I didn't want to just get out the phone with the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm like, damn, bro, that ain't what I called you for. I didn't think that you was gonna say this. But when I sat down and marinated in my mind, I was like, but that nigga was right. You know what I'm saying? Even like y'all too, you know what I'm saying? I know I could come to y'all with a real conversation and you gonna hear me out. But at the same time, you're gonna be like, but hold on, boy. But when you doing this, then you do this.
Right.
But you're like, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like this isn't, what part of the chaos did you cause? Let's talk about what you did first.
Yeah.
Before I go to talking about everybody else. I ain't saying that what this person ain't did was wrong. I ain't saying that. But hey, how about you could have avoided this? You could have avoided that. If you would have did this, if you would have did that. One thing I always say about Beloved, that boy say, man, you do all you can do until you can't do no more.
That's it.
Because if you ain't did all you can do, you know what I'm saying? I can't really have this conversation with you. I can't agree with you on nothing. But if you did all you could do in any situation, you can't do no more. You can't. All you can do is what you can do.
All you can do is.
Don't you hate when somebody, when you real with your family member, your brother, your sister, your partner, they feel like
Think you better than them or
taking,
something?
you that too, or you taking the other person's side.
Man, come on, man.
Man, you was wrong.
You was wrong.
Hey, straight up. Hey, you called me tell you, wow, this was okay, don't repeat your story. You said you had did that, and then after that you did this. So you ain't even.
It's called cause and effect.
You dead wrong.
Definitely.
So, and then that's when some of the preachers come in there too.
Yeah.
Like, you tell somebody they're dead wrong, they calling you for you to uplift. They BS in a sense.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my brother. He's supposed to be there with me. Nah, bro.
I'm only condoning something with you if we in a situation where it's real time and we fighting or something. And I ain't got time to be trying to argue with you about something. We just got to handle what we got to handle. When we get back to the spot, boy, you were dead ass wrong for that, boy.
Yeah,
you tripping, bro.
Exactly.
I'm going to ride with you right now.
Yeah.
But when we get back to the spot, boy, I'm going to tell you, but you can't be doing that, bro. We going to crash out, bro.
You had to give me one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Now you got that. No, come on, bro. You tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't help you do. Now we got to fight. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to handle this business because you were dead wrong. You put all of us in a situation.
Well, that was stupid.
That was stupid what you did. That's still a part of communication. And then guess what? If you a person, if I love you the way I say I love you and you love me the way you say you love me and we got to handle that a certain type of way, then we just got to handle that a certain type of way. I told you how I pulled up on bro with them gloves. Hey, what's happening? Bro, you got them gloves for it? That's how I do got them. I got them right now. This how I feel. This how you made me feel the night before. So what we doing? Ain't nobody around, just me and you. I ain't trying to show out. I'm here for me and you. So whatever we doing, we doing. Or whatever we gonna happen. And, you know, so that's what we gonna leave it at. You see what I'm saying? Everybody ain't. Again, we go back to the person. You know what I'm saying? It takes, you know, the person, the situation, and everything. All that goes into perspective. Like, hey, you gotta be a person of understanding that sees the right and the wrong in something and sees the wrong. You got to be accountable. You know, you got to be acceptable because you got to be able to accept what someone is telling you, whether it hurts or not. Because see, the truth hurt. And you shouldn't have asked me if you didn't want to hear the truth. Don't have a conversation with me if you don't want to hear the truth. Because guess what? I had to explain this earlier to, you know, so I was like, man, I've been, regardless if somebody think, hey, man, you know, hey, bro, you know, you the man or you this or you that, man. I done had to go through plenty of things of hardship and being clowned and taking and being the butt of the joke and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if I had to take that makes me have certain conversations with people like, damn, you know what I mean? Hey, bro, you was wrong, bro. Don't handle that like that because I done been a victim of that. I done felt that before. But if you ain't never had to feel that type of stuff, you gonna automatically be defensive. So like I said, it's situational, it's the person and all that, you know. But me personally, yeah, I think that, you know, us as black people can truly have conversation whether we agree or we disagree or agree to disagree, you know, and move forward on that. You know what I mean? Sometimes some people have to let things linger.
When it comes down to, from my opinion, when it comes down to black people as a whole, it's like it depending on the crowd that they got to entertain.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
if you crowd based, yeah.
When we was having that, when me and Toddy was talking to Bus about having that conversation with these so-called community leaders and teachers and all these people who supposed to be in power around here, we said we got to go in the room and leave the cameras outside.
Yeah.
And we were sitting here and had this conversation and see who talking about what. When I don't agree with you, you ain't got no audience to applaud for. You feel me?
Yeah.
You ain't got to feel like I'm trying to belittle you now.
Yeah, because they had that camera on. Yeah. I'm talking directly to you. Yeah.
We ain't got to worry about this. Because if it leave this room, it had to leave out here with somebody who took it. Right. You feel me? So you'll be able to pinpoint. That's real, though. That conversation came from. But if we don't never, as a people, get to a point, and we ain't the first one to say this. You know what I'm saying?
No, not at all.
This done been said like thousands of times.
Yeah, millions of times.
Us saying it, right?
Yeah.
But sooner or later, I just feel like if we can get in the right situation with the right people at the right time and say the right thing, like we've been giving people a platform to voice their opinion at the barbershop talk.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? And we be sitting back looking and listening. Like I've been taking notes from the very first barbershop talk. You know what I mean? So, and I go back and watch them online and all that, like and see what I be watching that and see what these niggas was saying and all that. And so, to come back, you know, full circle and be like, hey, you remember you had said?
Yeah. Did what you said.
Yeah. So what you had meant by that, cause what I'm looking at, it seems like he's doing the total opposite of what you said you were gonna do.
Yeah.
And then you will try to. So with us as a people, if we ain't got no audience to entertain us, we'll have a better chance of listening.
Yeah, you kind of are who you are when you ain't got that camera on you.
Yeah.
And then the worst thing is trying to have a conversation with somebody can't communicate without getting offended.
Don't know people that had conversations that don't know how to communicate. Everything is an argument.
They
Yeah.
don't know how to communicate
Yeah.
without it being offensive. So just say, for instance, what Tim just talking about, we invite you to the barbershop to hear you out. We want to hear your point of view, what you got to say. But like Tim said, when you open your mouth, we might have questions. We might cross-examine. We might dissect. We sit back dissecting everything. So we might ask you, hey, so, well, what about this? That don't mean for you to get offended about it. We just asking questions. You see what I'm saying? But sometimes you could put somebody on the spot when you ain't really trying to put them on the spot.
Right.
But to them, you put them on the spot, and based on the fact that you asked the question, based on what they just said, they feel like you put them on the spot, so they getting offended. And then that could be where a lot of the argument and disagreements come in there too.
Right.
Because even though we invite you on the top, but we might be sitting back like, man, Tim, like, hey, city council meetings too. We might be like, hey, they talking about this and this. What about this right here?
Right.
Hey, let me ask you. Oh, nah, they see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once you ask a question, you get attacked
Yeah.
for asking a question
Right.
based on what you said. You see what I'm saying?
In a conversation, it's called Q&A.
It's called Q&A.
What are we talking about? It's called Q&A. So we just took the Q&A out of it.
Yeah, it's over with.
It's over with.
I can't respond. I can't respond to you right now because I'm trying to entertain a crowd of people that want to be entertained. So it's just like the minister said one time when he was talking to some preachers in New Orleans, and he told the preacher, he said, y'all need to start entertaining our people with religion. You feel me? Start entertaining them with religion. You feel me?
Entertaining them with
Start
a religion.
entertaining
Okay.
them. Yeah, you see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's different. Yeah,
start
yeah.
entertaining them with religion and start teaching them.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah. See, it's a different when you
That's a
entertain.
big difference.
So when you go now, you see people being entertained.
Oh,
You saying they putting on a show.
yeah. You ain't teaching me nothing. You entertaining me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different, King.
Yeah, so he say start entertaining
That's
our
different.
people with this and start teaching them, and then they'll start responding to you different.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dope.
Because at once upon a time, these situations was like classes.
Yeah.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
You know, my grandparents used to go to with a whole tablet and they writing down stuff and all that.
Right.
Like now, people don't go to church with nothing.
Nathaniel, but a hat.
Yeah, you feel me?
Dressing like-
So,
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the world, the whole dynamic done changed.
Right.
You feel me? So what we got to do now is, that's why like a lot of times when we be in there and having these conversations, and people like, dang, Tim, why you and Toddy ain't saying nothing? I be like, it ain't the time for us to talk right now. So you will see us step outside when the people be leaving. I be like, hey bro, let me holler at you real quick. See, I ain't in front of the camera no more.
Yeah, that's respectfully right here.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you
yeah.
saying-
I want to get an understanding.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's off the record.
Off
So
record.
this ain't on the
Yeah,
live.
because I didn't understand what you were saying.
Right. I need you
Yeah,
to respond
yeah.
on that real quick.
I don't want to put you on the spot about something that I didn't understand.
That's right.
That's real. That's
so
real.
Now I ain't gonna put you in no hostile situation
Right.
where you feeling like I'm violating you or
Yeah.
attacking you
Yeah,
in
yeah.
front of the people.
Yeah.
I'll wait till it's all over and say, hey bro, let me scream at you before you go.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And then I'm gonna go outside or wherever we gonna go and I'm like, so you said, you know, such and such and so and so and so and so. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
What you had meant by that, right? And that's how I've been doing it since we've been doing the barbershop talk. Like people been really saying like, Todd, you don't really say nothing. Like, but a lot of people know.
What you mean? Y'all ain't saying that to why people, they want y'all to
They want
interject
to
right
say-
then?
Yeah, they want.
Oh.
Like they know me. Like they be wanting to hear them debates and all that. Like they want us to go back and forth. Yeah, like this ain't what that.
No. They misconstrue like how you probably clown when, you know what I'm saying, just in the midst of, I get that.
They
that.
said they want you to apply that pressure to them.
Yeah.
It ain't the time. Like right now, I want to see where they going that with.
They can go left if you apply that pressure.
It can go
Or
all
it can go all the way left, and then,
let me see
I agree
where
with
you
that.
going. And then that also can cause other people not to want to come.
Yeah. God, I ain't let no nigga put me on the spot like that. Yeah. That's real.
So
That's
you
real.
have to make sure that you covering all your bases.
That's real.
When you doing that, so yeah, I might get you outside and then I apply that pressure to you.
Yeah.
Right, but on the camera, I don't need that. You feel me? So a lot of people, you know, they want to debate different conversations. They want to talk about. They want to hear us go back and forth.
Yeah.
Forth. Like, nah, bro. I'm trying to soak up all the game I can soak up. Get back in his back and say, hey, Toddy, you heard what he said about this? I heard what you thought about that. And then get his opinion, Doc's opinion, Terry's opinion, and anybody else's opinion that I value. And then I get my notes off of that. And then when next time I see you, we gonna say like, hey, you remember you had said, you know,
Right.
What was you were talking about?
What was you talking about?
And then you mess around and repeat the stuff that he was saying to him. That make him be like, well, that nigga really was listening.
He was listening.
Yeah,
because people think you don't be listening.
Right.
And you think something you just, but that didn't go over my head, but I heard what you said.
That.
I caught that.
Come on, man, stop playing.
Stop playing, but I heard
I'm
that.
gonna safety that play receiver.
Yeah. You said that one time, I want to say you was working at Kohl's or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You said, I don't remember that comment. I remember that you was just like, the lady wanted talking crazy, and you were like,
Talking over our head.
I went looking around like, you didn't hear what she said? Y'all didn't catch that, huh? Hey, I'm gonna pull her to the side, cause hey, who you thought you were talking to? Who you thought you had said that to? Thought you had some fools in here. And see, that's what a person to do. A person to slide something in just to see if you paying attention.
Just trying to see your level of confidence.
Just to see where you at with it. You know what I'm saying? Throw a little word in there or something. Think you don't understand that, and then you come back. You know, I'm a word nerd. What you thought?
Straight word.
You see what I'm saying? I caught that.
I'm gonna look at what you said that and see do it fit where you put it at, and then I'm gonna see how I can counter that. It's just go ahead.
So basically, what Tim was saying, a lot of times when you trying to avoid those disagreements and quarrels, is a time and a place. Sometimes it's a time and a place to say something. So just like he said, the barbershop talk. It might not be time for him to say nothing right then.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It might not be well, based on how the conversation going, it might not be a good idea to jump in there and just, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, somebody will easily feel attacked. So it may be better for, okay, we giving them this platform to come in and speak their piece, get their game. Like he said, we don't want to run them off, so maybe we should take our mental notes and, hey, look at you outside. Hey, we heard you said this, like, do you? Because one time I remember me, you, and Troublemaker TJ was outside. and we was like,
with the waves.
We was shortstop.
We was like,
Oh, that's my boy there. Yeah, my boy
I think
there.
it was me, him, Troublemaker TJ, and
Troublemaker TJ. Is it that you gave him that name?
is it Moon Sweet. So Moon T, we out here, went in there, we talked, they went back and forth. But when we got outside, it was like a whole different barbershop talk.
we done started something.
It was like a whole totally different barbershop talk. Just amongst us, you know, just amongst us for that group. And I feel like in that setting, it was better because it already was a lot of back and forth going on between Moon T and the other dude.
And quick.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? So I also think, I think you got to be able to, you know, evaluate those situations. And sometimes, like you said, some battles ain't meant to be fought. Sometimes you like, well, I'm going to hold this back for now. I'm going to wait before I say something. Because if I say something right now, it most definitely going to go left.
Exactly.
But some people won't do that. They'll jump right in there and
that's
the situation going to blow up.
That's a person that's looking for that type of energy, though. You feel me? That's a person that wanna stir up the pot. You know what I mean? Like, and then I know for a fact that it's gonna come a time where the pot gonna have to get stirred. We ain't gonna always be able to, you know, keep the calm waters calm.
No,
right?
never that.
But what we doing is building a relationship with these people so they'll know that when we come, hey, we coming in love.
All the way.
Right, it's for
Yeah.
So when we do come, the relationship that we created or the environment, that's why now when they see us, they be like, hey, I remember y'all from the barbershop talking this and that. And now you got these city leaders and all that, which is different from community leaders.
Very.
Yeah, they'll see you when they be like, what's up? How you feel about this? Or, you feel me? So now they see us in a different light. And, because we could have attacked them and ran them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
In my mind, when I first had the opportunity to go inside,
That's what you was on.
yeah, I'm going to beat the hell out of them. But then, you know, I said, you know, to myself, I like, nah, this ain't the environment that I'm trying to create. Because I done been in that chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to come out of that chaos.
Yeah, you know how to operate in that chaos.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
now
saying?
I'm gonna try to see how it work, and I wanna, and at this point in time right here, I wanna see have I grown enough to be able to have a conversation
Right.
with these people who supposed to be conversational.
Right. You
You feel me? These are people that's supposed to have all the game.
All the game.
Yeah, they are higher ups if you want to be honest. Like
Right.
they're the ones that's supposed to be, you know, making the decision for us on a higher level.
Right.
And see, the thing is, you can, even with them, you can hold them accountable without being disrespectful.
Yeah.
Whether it's a community leader, city leader, whoever it is, you can hold them accountable without being disrespectful. Hey, we going by what you told us. Hey, this is how the policy is written, but this is what's going on. So we trying to figure out
Policy.
why the policy ain't being followed. You know, this was written in black and white. This is what you told the people, but this ain't what's going on, or this is not being
You done
enforced.
came up with your own rules.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
ain't what's being enforced, but y'all telling us these are the rules, but we ain't enforcing it. What's the use to having the rules and you don't enforce it? You see what I'm saying?
See, the thing about the difference between policies and laws is the difference between policies and laws. Policies
To be
can
changed.
be changed.
Laws
Laws
of
is laws. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? You ain't changing no laws. You might make another law to counter or go against or back up that law, but you ain't gonna change.
So once you write a law, you can't change the law?
It's law.
Oh.
That's what law. Anything
You
that you
could,
do.
well, you could vote on it.
Yeah,
You can vote on
once
it.
they vote on
Yeah.
it,
Once they vote on it,
it's
it's
in.
in.
That's it.
Yeah, it's
This
a
what
law.
it is, ain't no change. But policies are susceptible to change at any time.
Modify it. You can modify it.
Anytime.
Okay.
Like every
That's what's
situation,
up.
like your job may have a certain dress code, which is a policy. Policies can change. Dress
All the
codes can
time.
change.
Yeah.
But dress code is a policy.
Kind of like how what them children were talking about that day. We was in here.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
that's policy.
that's policy.
law.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that make a lot of sense.
every different entities or different organizations have different policies. You feel me? So policies can be changed. Laws is law. That's it. And once it go into law, like the only thing you can do now is make another law to agree or disagree with that
Right,
law, but
right.
it's still, that law still gonna be in place. It's just got another one that can argue it. That's how you. That's another way to validate that law.
Yeah.
Having no argument, like so. Just look at the stand your ground law. You feel me? The stand your ground law is made for people to not feel like they have to run or flee from a situation that's threatening, right? But it's also a law saying that you had an opportunity to run. Why didn't you?
Right. That's real. That's
so
real.
You had a chance.
You had a chance to do
run.
that.
So you could've-
That's them loopholes. Yeah, it's the
You
loophole.
could have ran. But
Look at my boy getting his criminal justice on in here. I feel you.
Yeah. You could
Yeah.
have ran, but you chose not to.
So why you didn't run?
Yeah.
What it was?
You had an
You had an opportunity to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just wanted
You just want to shoot. You want to kill him. Yeah, I got you. I feel you.
So
I feel
it's
you.
a law that's gonna, go against the law.
That's real.
So yeah, man.
Yeah, get your lawyer.
Oh, you gotta get you a lawyer. Get you a lawyer, man.
They coming.
Coming.
And
gotta-
yeah,
That's another situation where you got to be able to explain that.
you got to be able to explain that.
We talk about like explain yourself, but you got to be able to explain that.
Yeah.
This A or B, okay, this happened, so now you got to explain yourself. Oh, I'm gonna let my lawyer explain it.
That's crazy.
I ain't got no talk.
I literally just had this conversation today with somebody because, and again, it's what me and you had talked about my other situation with, with my son. You like, hey, boy, you better get behind that. You better get you a paper trail, boy. Because, boy, if you do this, boy, you going all that way.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, ain't no explaining that. But if you got a paper trail, it may soften it a little more.
Yeah, you get a chance to
You
fight.
get a chance to fight. But if you ain't said nothing, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no chance. So
Retaliation.
it's retaliation. So I'm telling this person like, hey, you saying this and you feel uncomfortable and you talking about doing this. What did you do to help soften this, help soften this fall once it go there? Like, you got to be able to have your ducks in a row, man. You understand what I'm saying? And all that falls in line with, hey, can I go communicate with this person? Can I go talk to this person? Can I hear this person out? Can I accept what's finna be said to me? You know what I'm saying? Can I take that? Because you most time people walk in a situation wanting to get the answer that they came looking for. Like,
Yeah, that's what
I called you and I expected you to say this and you ain't say this, so now it's that nigga hey.
Yeah,
That's what we
That
talking
nigga
about.
hey.
That's what
He hey.
That's what the disagreement.
Yeah, hey, you don't wanna.
They want that. They want. That's
What how hey? Cause you wanted me to say that this.
that's what you. Like
That's what I was saying. What I was saying. People want you to agree.
Yeah, nigga, you crazy as hell. That ain't, I don't know, brother.
That's what you were saying. Like what we said earlier. Like, if you don't say exactly what somebody wants you to say, then that's where the beef come in.
Exactly.
Yeah, Toddy, you know what I'm saying? That boy Double Fusco had trouble last night. I really wanted to hit him in the mouth. What you had thought about that? And then you like, yeah, that's probably a good thing you ain't hit him in the mouth, cause then that would have turned to something else. My nigga, I don't want to hear that, nigga. You checking up for that nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, then, you all on his side now. You feel me? But
Right.
it probably, if you hit him in the mouth, it probably gonna go somewhere else. That's gonna cause something else, and they gonna go like a
Right.
domino effect.
Now,
Right.
That's how they the lane.
Yeah.
You always trying to cover up, so you always trying to.
You trying to save them.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that goes back to perspective. Like now, you always trying to be the peacemaker and stuff. You just let it go down.
Yeah, what peace, man?
Right.
Ain't no peace, man. Ain't no peace, man. You got war, man.
See what I'm saying?
That part.
Peace, man. It's war, man.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's war, man.
And then in saying that, I feel it's just like, hey, guess what? If we gonna agree to disagree, I'm cool with that. Because guess what? You don't gotta respect me. Just don't disrespect me.
You feel me?
Because when you disrespect me, now I gotta demonstrate.
I'm gonna declare war.
Yeah, instantly. Yeah, instantly. Like you say, Doc say all fights aren't worth. It's just like we ain't gotta fight this battle, because ultimately I'm trying to win the war.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win the overall. You can lose plenty of battles within a war, but it's gonna be a lot of battles in a war. You know what I'm saying? Some of them battles you might be like, yeah, I ain't even gotta fight that battle.
You know what's crazy? Like, if you think about it, if you go back, we could say that I know you're about to get up off of here and all that, you know what I'm talking about, but I ain't really. But even when, if you think about, like, George Washington, you feel me? Like, I don't know y'all, I know y'all went through that history, that American history class. And all
Right.
that madness that they taught us. At least in the class, you did learn something about something, right?
Right?
Like George Washington was the general of the army, but he had the smallest army.
He had a militia.
Yeah, he had
Right.
the smallest
Yeah.
army out of everybody.
Yeah.
But he used to strategize.
Yeah, that's how he would beat everybody.
That's how he would beat
Yeah.
everybody.
He would kill a nigga with a militia.
He might run up on the Indian spot or something and throw a match on the teepee.
Yeah.
And they hiding outside. Every time somebody run out the door,
Yeah, he
they
taking
was
them-
knocking them off.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me? Or they might surround. He might have his 10 soldiers, and they outside of the little fort that the people who they beefing with.
Right.
And they covering all the bases where you can come out.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and so they might send one in there. He the sacrificial lamb.
Mm-hmm.
And he go in there and disrupt the situation, go to shooting and whatever they do. And people go to running out, and they just outside killing them. Right? And that's how George Washington was knocking everybody off.
Yeah.
Like he had the smallest army.
Winning all the war.
He winning all the war. That's how, like George Washington never wanted to be the president.
Yeah.
They pushed him because he was the hardcore general
Yeah.
that they had. Nobody couldn't beat him. So they pushed him into that situation to make him become president.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He never had no aspiration of being president. He was happy with being the general.
Yeah.
I'm glad you told that story because that's what I would go to closing. So a solution to this would be, you just talked about strategy, but a solution to this would be definitely approach. How you approach is, you know, how you approach the conversation, how you delivering your communication, how you relate a message to someone.
Right.
As soon as you come off wrong with your disagreement.
Right.
It's no choice, but it's no holds barred because nobody don't hear you because how you came off.
Right.
So as soon as you come out disrespectful, that other person gonna match that energy.
Yeah.
So you talking about George Washington being outnumbered, so he has no choice but to be a strategist.
Right.
Because you can't go to war head up. It's a mean one.
It's a lose-lose.
See what I'm saying? It's Ali versus Foreman. I can't fight this man straight up. He gonna kill me, but I'm a rope-a-dope. I know I can get him tired. So with life and communication, and like we talk about us black people communicating, it's all about strategy and your approach. You know what I'm saying? So if you come at a person like that,
you can expect that.
you can expect them to match that same energy when it comes to you disagreeing with them. But like we say, if you can say, hey, I disagree because A, B, C, D. Now this is what you're saying, and this is where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Then you can have a conversation. But as soon as you amp it up,
it's over.
and those words get disrespectful, and then your voice raised, and then their voice raised, so you
that shit out the window then.
See, that's the thing, and I had told to vet you back off of what you saying. Somebody was talking and they were like, I just try to match energy. I said, that's the problem. The thing is, you gotta stop matching niggas' energy.
Got to.
Yeah, you gotta be on vibrating on a high level.
Cause matching somebody's energy is dropping down to their level.
It's gonna do it.
Yeah, it's going. Yeah, and now I'm a nigga that be with that matching energy. So I had to learn that. Yeah, you can't match energy.
You don't want to match energy.
Yeah.
You want to be vibrating at a higher level.
Yeah.
And then make them come up here where you at.
That's right.
Somebody got to be able to turn it down.
Yeah, that's right.
Or the problem going on.
Yeah, you can't match negative energy. You can't match negative energy. I feel that take you into a negative spot.
So you're gonna be an energy person. Like everybody is not big on protecting their energy.
Nah, that's the new thing, huh?
That's one of the new things.
One of them.
It's
Trending. Yeah, that's a trendy thing. Protecting my energy.
Yeah, so if you're gonna protect your energy, you gotta raise your energy up so that you can't. So people have to come up to the level of energy that you want, and then that low vibration energy won't even be up here.
Right.
You feel
right.
Me?
You absolutely right.
If you raise up, then if they come up here where you at, there shouldn't be no negativity.
Now we don't reach common ground.
That's right. Now we can communicate.
We can communicate.
Now harmony is balanced.
Yeah. I like that. Harmony is balanced.
Before we get out there, then you got some people, they looking for the friction. They looking for the conflict.
Yeah, because that's all they know how to dwell in.
They own that already. They already own the BS. So they looking for you to say something. So when you, like Tim saying, when you don't match their energy, they got no choice but sometimes but to respect it. Even though they steady trying to push you, but you like, nah, bro, this is what they said, this is, and I'm gonna just leave it at that, bro. This is my piece. I'm gonna say this piece. I don't agree with you because of this, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. And sometimes they'll be looking crazy. Like, now he ain't even entertain me, man.
Yeah.
He ain't even give me the time of day to really get out what I wanted to get out. He made me feel low.
Right. Now raise your level of comprehension up, and then raise your vibrations up, and then we'll be able to have a conversation that we ain't got to worry about going back to the sunken place.
That's right.
Because when we're in the sunken place, anything goes down.
Anything goes.
Yeah, you remember?
Because I feel alone.
Yeah, you remember when boy was in that chair, and he had to stick the dang cotton in his ear.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
Because the lady kept taking him to the sunken place. He didn't want to go there.
You didn't want to go there.
Yeah, so I don't want to go to the sunken place. I'm trying to raise my vibration. I'm trying to raise my level of comprehension. What is it?
Amen.
So if I got dang
Oh, it is me.
yeah, if I can raise my level of comprehension, and we'll be alright. But just as sure, if you go down there, just like Denzel say, you pray for the rain, man, you gotta deal with the mud.
You got to deal with the mud too.
Yeah, so that's it.
Hey,
You gotta deal with the mud.
you got to
too,
deal
man.
with the mud too.
So you got to make sure you understand that, so you can rock how you rock.
That boy Beloved be, yeah, boy, you be dropping them, dropping them jewels, baby.
On that note,
Man, listen, man.
listen, this free game.
The
We gotta-
freest game.